Hello, everybody. It's Niko here for question of the month for the month of June. This month question of the month is as follows. Everyone has experienced a broken heart at some point in life. Did your HIV diagnosis lead to a heartbreak, or did it stem from a heartbreak? If so, what lesson did you learn? I would say that being heartbroken came after my diagnosis because I really loved the guy that I was with. The plan was to finish college. After finishing undergrad, at some point get married, because I did get a proposal when I was in college. And I did say yes. And we didn't schedule a date or anything like that, but he asked me, the plan was like pretty much marriage. I know what, his intentions were, so I thought. My intentions was to actually get married to him. So definitely my heart was broken because lies were told. So with the lies, it was like no coming back from that, even after my diagnosis, and also myself being his diagnosis, because when he walked in the clinic the day I tested positive, he looked at me and we exchanged a couple of words, and later I kind of figured out oh well, I was his diagnosis. And it was never really conversations that were had, because he was in denial, and then it caused me to be kind of a little bit in denial. But I really faced my reality that, hey, I'm really HIV positive. So it was hard being heartbroken. I was it was a lot of heartbreak there with him, with it mainly being lies and not being truthful on his part. I think that's what really the heartbreak really came from, with him not really standing and living in his truth like I have chosen to do, even now to this point. Live in your truth, be who you are, say what it is, and be what it's going to be. And it's just what it is. Life happens, and this is what happened. So I really think that real heartbreak really came from that. And it made me think a lot too, that wow, who's gonna want to be with me now that I'm HIV positive? And I really don't think like that anymore, even though I'm have not been dating, not been in dating scene, not sexually active by choice, because I find that males don't really want to have the conversations, or those males that identify as being heterosexual really don't want to have the conversation. Because I did at one point have a gentleman that I dated, really liked him. It wasn't love, because we weren't together long enough for me to really love him, but it was no conversation had, and he didn't want to have a conversation after finding out, or me informing him that I was HIV positive. I think more so I was pissed with that. I wasn't really heartbroken because I really didn't know him that long. But I guess that's my answer to this question, that the heartbreak came after my diagnosis because of my partner at the time not being forthcoming to live in his truth. So I think that's my answer. Okay. So with that being said, see you in July for the question of the month. Be sure to sign up for the newsletters, www.hivstopswithme.org, and check us out there on the website, and holler at us on there. We have this, besides me being a spokesmodel, other spokesmodels are also on the website. So, check us out on the websites. Sign up also for the newsletter, because we do also have a newsletter. So with that being said, y'all be blessed. Happy summer. The weather has changed. So I'll see you next month for the question of the month. Bye.